Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we're going to cover over some more maintenance reminders. Now there's not actually a maintenance coming up this week, but things are still going to expire coming up on Tuesday night. So let's go ahead and jump on into the video here and make sure that you don't forget anything. The Halloween 24 special scratch ticket will be coming to an end, so make sure that if you have any of your tickets left over, make sure that you scratch on these before it's too late. And you probably also have some of those selector tickets where you can choose a prize that you want from the prize listing. You can see here for myself, I haven't actually used my selector tickets yet, so this is a good reminder for me even. Don't make sure that y'all don't miss out on these, y'all. If you go through the prize listing here, there was some pretty good camos inside of here and stuff. Definitely you might want to pick those up. I would say the Blood on Mate in particular was a really good one. This one actually shows as a card on your back whenever it's like idle and stuff, so it doesn't take up a big ugly weapon on your back most of the time. And it actually looks really cool with a nice CV and everything. Now in the prize listing, another really good choice for your selector ticket, if you don't want any of the other stuff that's in here, down towards the bottom you can purchase 100 star gems down here too, so that's always a good choice to use your selector ticket on too. So I want to remind you all that Xiemi seasonal point shop is going to be going away, so this is going to be ending coming up on Tuesday night, so make sure that you spend any seasonal points that you have left over. There was loads of good stuff inside of the seasonal point shop here. You can see that I already bought all of mine out, but just make sure that you go through and use any points that you might have left over. There was like really good armors in here that was limit broke, the weapons, like everything inside of the shop was pretty much really good and useful. Now when it comes to the end of it, if you have a lot of procured points left over, like you can see here for me for example, all I had left to buy was grinders or Mars updaters, and my Mars was already maxed out, so all that was really left for me to buy that was worth something was these end grinders. Now you can buy 999 of these each time, but if you was to send them to your inventory, you would have to like store it to your storage and then come back into the shop and everything. And this is actually 40k Maseta per stack of these, so like it adds up to a lot of Maseta really fast. But here's a nice little trick for y'all. If you go up here to the very top of this little drop box here, you can actually set it to when you buy these that will go to your default storage instead of your inventory, and you could actually sit here and purchase like 999 grinders over and over and over, and it would keep sending stacks of them to your storage with your extra seasonal points. And each one of those stacks that you're sending to storage, once you're finished like trading and everything, you could just highlight them all and sell them all to the NPC, like convert them to Maseta, and it's going to be 40k Maseta per stack of grinders that you set to your storage. So it's actually quite a bit of Maseta that you can accrue just doing that, and it's a really fast way to get through like sending them all to your storage and everything without having to back out and go back in and everything like that, wasting a bunch of time. So keep that in mind if you have a bunch of extra points. So coming up on Tuesday night, we do have a couple of AC scratches that will be expiring. Now, first up I'll mention to you is going to be the Monster Masquerade 24. This one was the Halloween scratch, so if you have been scratching on this, make sure that you use your selector ticket before it's too late, because that will expire. And it's a good idea to go through the prize listing here and just check out some of the items that was in here. There was a lot of really good stuff in here, honestly. Some of these outfits was incredible. The Tricky Kitty, for example, I was a huge fan of this outfit. I think it's really good. And as well, also the Vampadora outfit was really good too. You can actually hide the dress on this one and it makes it into like a mini skirt, which is pretty cool. Whenever you have the ornament on it, it completely takes away that dress. It looks really nice too. Now there's also some good emotes inside of here. The weapon display pose 7 and 8, both of these are on my channel. I have previews of them. I'll show you what the differences are in these emotes, like which weapons reflect, what the button function presses do and stuff like that. So be sure to check those out. You should see some links to those up in the top right popping up randomly. Now I also wanted to mention, when it comes to this scratch in particular, my friend Koro, she has a nice video showcasing off the differences between all the outfits inside of here. She made a color guide and she shows you which of the pieces of the outfits can be colored, which pieces can be hidden and stuff like that. So it's really helpful info to help you decide on which one of these outfits you might want to buy, knowing which ones that is right for you, what the outfits do and stuff. So I'm going to leave a link in the video description below to Korone's Monster Masquerade 24 color guide so y'all can check it out. Now as well, we also have another AC scratch that will be going away, and that's going to be the Rewind Collection November 24. And this one actually had some really nice stuff inside of it too, and the first time pull on this one was actually free too. So if you haven't actually scratched on this, make sure that you get your free scratch from it. Everybody got a free AC scratch on this. So there was actually some really nice stuff in here. You might get lucky and get an outfit or something that's worth like 20 mil with your free scratch. Definitely make sure you don't miss out on that. That's actually huge. That's a really big thing you want to make sure you hit. And if you did happen to scratch on this too, make sure you use your selector ticket, of course. And I would say it's a good idea to go through this thing right now and see if there's anything in here that you want, because some of these outfits are actually like pretty cheap right now and stuff, just because people are getting their free scratches, right? So you might actually find something for a reasonable price right now A lot of this stuff was actually really expensive before this scratch was revived, so it's definitely going to be going back up in price, I would say. Like the Sylphie Confire here, these outfits are really, really nice, real sexy outfits, real bikinis and stuff. And I would say that these are probably going to go up in price quite a bit. They're actually still really expensive now, even with it being revived. But before this revival scratch was here, these was like 40 mil or something, like really expensive. So a quick little reminder for y'all, make sure that you hit your Dark Falls Dalian suppression for the weekly 20 star gems. You don't want to miss out on that. And also, I'm going to go ahead and mention to y'all the Arks record ranking for this week. If you open up your menu, go to personal Arks record ranking, random challenge records. You can see that this time around it's going to be in South Alio. It's for the Wild Rush. This is for all classes. And if you open up your world map, you can find it over here in South Alio, right here on top of the mountain. It's going to be at this cocoon right here for the Wild Rush. This is actually a really, really fast one. You can go through this in like 30 seconds, 40 seconds if you get it right. And all you got to do is just like one tap all the enemies. It's like really easy. It's really fast. So definitely be sure to try to hit a run of it. If you have characters on multiple ships, it's a good idea to try to do one run per ship to get those extra Ark Circuit badges. That way so you can trade them for those weekly star gems. You want to make sure that you come back to base PSO2 and hit the metal barter exchange here to exchange for your weekly star gems. You can get 100 star gems here a week for buster medals. Now you get the buster medals from learning the Cradle of Darkness trigger. People just tend to start that up in the counter. You can freely join it. You'll get a ton of them inside of PSE bursting. Now also you want to make sure you come to the casino, and the first shop on the left over here is going to be the exchange for the limited time exchange casino coins here, where you can trade in for your star gems weekly. Now this is actually per ship too. You can trade in for casino coins for star gems per week here per ship. So you can actually do this on each individual ship, getting more star gems. Now the way that you would get these is you have to have casino coins, and in order to have casino coins you could actually just do a daily order per character that you have, which will in turn give you 500 casino coins or more depending on the RNG whenever you trade in the passes for them. So it's a really good way that you can get like a lot of casino coins per day really fast. Just do one daily order per character that you have, and you'll actually get like a reward for that per character. It's pretty nice. Okay, so this part of the video, we're going to go through our static weekly trades that repeat every week. So first up, the NPC Architect for the Genesis points trade up in the beginning of Central City. If you talk to her, she has some trades here. One of the most important ones is going to be your Master Fragments. Make sure that you hit that for the Genesis points trade. You might want to go through here and check some of the other items that are in here. Some of this stuff is weekly, some of it's monthly. Some of it's pretty good to trade in for, but the most important one I would say would be the Master Fragments, so you get those level 20 add-ons. Next up, we're going to go to the first shop on the left inside of Central City, and that's going to be the item trader Travis over here. Now Travis has several things, and up at the very top you're going to go to item recycle. Make sure that you trade in for your in for a drop rate 100%. You get 10 of these a week. Also to add preset skill level 1 things, you get 3 of these a week as well. Don't forget about trading in for your alpha reactors, your star gems, and your Genesis points here too. As well, also go to item exchange, and at the bottom don't forget about your item augmentation success rate 10% booster. You get 3 of these a week too. Also go to the Ark Circuit badge exchange. You don't want to forget about your star gems weekly. You get both of these. Also go to the item exchange stand towards the middle of the listing here. You might want to get a hold of some of these different tradables here for the arms refineries and the different class cubes and EX cubes here too. Also go to Aegis Integra exchange, and towards the bottom down here would be one of the important ones. Is going to be for the Aegis souls and all the different dominants here, which in turn can make Halfinale, which in turn makes Lux Halfinale, one of the most important augments in the game. Then also go to the Giga Strugman exchange, and towards the bottom down here there is weekly trades for camos here, which are pretty expensive, but there's also trades here for the Gigantics Might 4, Precision 4, and Technique 4 capsules here. These usually have pretty good value. Also, you want to go to Growthman exchange and trade in for your different TA customization discs inside of here, and as well also go to the Dreadscale exchange. You want to trade in for your TA customization disc Omni right here. And lastly, we're going to be going under the stairs of Central City's tower here to the Alliance Activity Support NPC Tim, and Tim has the Alliance tasks, which give Alliance badges. You want to make sure that you trade in weekly for your Genesis points here, your star gems, and also some of these triggers here can tend to have pretty good value. The Dark Falls Interception one can give like a Ratty Souls and stuff like that. So just keep in mind, some of these are worth running, some of them might be worth selling. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for the video. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Stay safe and have a wonderful day, friends. I'll see you all in the next one.